Guys,
Hello. Hello.
hey, how are you guys doing today?
Great. We just played a massive show in London yesterday, had a bit of a party. Everything's fine.
Wonderful, wonderful. And earlier this month, you were in New York City playing along with Palisade. So how was it and how was the experience?
You mean New York?
Yeah, New York.
Yeah, it was great. It was the first headline show in USA. There was like 200 people and people knew all the songs and it was just great.
Sounds good, sounds good. And you guys are also completely packed up the whole year with touring. So how does it feel to be back on the road and how was the touring feel like for you?
It feels amazing to be back on the road. And actually, like, we've never done a tour in this scale. Like, we've never done this big of a tour. We're now 3 months on the road. So it's crazy. We've been to United States. That was a great experience and we can't wait to go back. And now we're touring Europe. Everything's just wild.
Amazing, amazing. And your fourth album, Sick and Lifestyles of Sick and Dangerous, is to be out on July. So can you tell me a bit about the songwriting and production behind this new album?
It's the album is about the journey we had since the 2020 and when we started to write new songs and the band kind of made a breakthrough with Dark Side and everything. So it's kind of the 2-year journey we've had for the past 2 years. So
Like, the oldest songs from the album are from 2018, but most of them are written during the period of 2020 when the pandemic started.
Yes.
Straight after we released the third album called Violent Pop and everything that happened after that. Like, it was just crazy changes were happening in our lives and in our career, and we just kept writing songs through all of that, and kind of like we just picked the best songs to make an album. So we're really happy about the album.
Amazing, amazing. And is there based on any particular concept or theme?
It's not like a concept album, but there is a theme. I think it's similar to what we're always done, but we're just getting better at what we do. We're at writing blind channel songs.
Amazing, amazing. And you guys put up a fascinating cover art for this album, guys holding your head. So can you tell me a bit about the theme? And it's totally fun, and it's really cool to look into this cover art. So how did you guys come up with this idea? And did you guys really put into the art making, or did someone did it for you?
what can I say about it? It's we wanted to have an album cover that looks like the album title. So Lifestyles, the Sick and Dangerous. We wanted to capture those words into the picture, and that's how we visualized the whole thing.
Yeah, we wanted it to be a bit shocking to remind everyone that we are and always will be a rock band. So we wanted it to, because especially in Finland, there have been a lot of like, we've become so big that somebody seems to think that we're like the whole family's band. So we wanted to do a shocking cover art. That's why we came up with that. It wasn't supposed to be us holding our heads, but more like we holding masks of our own faces. I got the idea while watching the Dark Knight movie, the Batman movie, and it starts with the Joker character holding a mask like that. And I thought that it would be super cool to have us online and hold those masks. And actually, we almost made real masks of our own faces, and we were supposed to do them. I was in the phone with
Mr. Lordy.
Mr. Lordy, if you know the guy, the singer of Lordy. He's amazing at doing masks.
Yeah.
And he was ready to do the masks for us, but the schedule got too tight. We didn't have like time. He didn't have enough time. We didn't kind of have the time to meet up, so we did it digitally.
Amazing, amazing. And 3 videos already, Dark Side, Balbo, and Bad Idea. Great videos you have made up so far. And do you have plans to bring more videos before the release of the album?
I think we're gonna release a live music video for the next single because we're on tour right now. We have a lot of material. I'm not sure when it comes out, but I think something like that. I'm not sure if we're gonna go to make like a music video production, but I think live music video is the plan.
Yeah, one single to be released before the actual album.
Wonderful, wonderful. And huge success for you guys since the start of the band, like coming up without Eurovision and a lot of things, like a lot of a big fan base around the world, great music that you have been, an amazing journey that you have come through. So how do you feel about all the success and accomplishments?
It feels good. It feels really good because we worked hard for them. It's like, I think we've been together for 8 years now. And the first 7 of those years were just pure hard work without the big success. So after start working so hard for so many years, of course it feels good to finally, when things start actually happening like we always dreamed them they would.
Amazing. And band is kept in a genre called violent pop. So in the future, do you have plan to do more experimentation to the band, or you're going to be staying in the same genre?
I guess we're gonna tour our asses off this year and next year, and then we need to have a little break to think about what kind of music we want to make in the future. But I think we will stay like this probably. For sure, we need to refresh something, but we don't want to like go too far where we are right now.
We already have a lot of ideas and a lot of songs ready. Actually, a lot of demos we're listening in the bus because we always have songs ready. And now we just need to think that, of course, you need to recreate yourself every time. You need to get better at what you do. That's what keeps this from getting boring to us. We want to be able to change, but the kind of music we make now, this rap rock vibes, they're in our DNA. I don't see that ever changing.
Gotcha. And feeling accomplished, do you think you have fulfilled all your dreams, or do you think there is still room for more dreams for you guys?
Not yet. We still have a lot to do.
We're not in the Billboard top 10 yet, so there's a lot of work to do.
We don't have a headline tour in the US yet.
Yep. And we're not playing in Rock and Ring, Download, all that stuff yet, but when there's a lot of things too.
And we don't still have mansions and sport cars.
Yeah. I don't have Lamborghini, even though I should have, but
so there's still a lot of work to do.
Absolutely. Sounds great. And would you like to share some of the great moments that you had in the last couple of years?
I think last night was one of the best moments we've ever had. There was like 1,500 people in London seeing our show, and I think a lot of the people knew the words of the songs, and I got really emotional at the end of the set, and I just felt that last night was a really remarkable moment for the career of this band.
Yeah, and pretty much all the shows we're gonna play, there's been something special. Of course, New York was very special as well. It was our first headline in the US, and people actually showed up. Fans, they knew the songs. It was just overwhelming, the feeling that holy shit, we're already gotten this far. Now we just need to keep working to see how far we're gonna actually get.
Sounds good. And I know there's a lot of touring happening this year, and you're releasing the new album. Apart from that, do you have any plans for this year?
We have still around 100 shows to play, so that's a lot of plans for 1 year.
Yeah, not a lot of plans besides that. We're just gonna keep playing.
I think at the end of the year, we have maybe going to USA to write some songs with the producers, but otherwise at that. Well, Finnish Grammys are happening in 2 weeks, so that's something, but it's also we're performing there, so it's just another work day.
Yeah, but mostly our plans are just staying on the road, and I think we're gonna be home at Christmas or something.
So your journey to US this time, is this a roadway to the bigger stages in the future? What do you think about that?
What was that?
Your trip to US with the touring, and do you think this will be a road for the future big arenas and big shows in the US? Do you think that is going to be a stairway to that one?
Fun for
Yeah,
me.
yeah, we think it's gonna happen, and this was only the first tour in the U.S. Now we know kind of what it's like. We're a bit more familiar with the country and the music market over there. So now we just need to do it a lot because we think that that's the way to break through anywhere. Of course, you need to make good music and get good promotion, but you also need to be in that country and tour the shit out of it and meet the people, meet the potential fans, the listeners, and you just got to do that over and over again. That's how all the big bands have done it.
There's no shortcuts.
Wonderful, wonderful. And guys, finally, what would be the message that you want to give to the fans around the world?
Message to the fans.
Yep.
Thank you very much. Keep doing what you do, because if you're not listening to our music or coming to the shows, then there's really not much point of us making it, is it?
So,
There you go.
and guys, I want to thank you so much for giving me this opportunity today to have this wonderful interview with you. It's a real pleasure and honor to meet you today and have this great chat with you. And I'm looking forward for the release of the album in July, and hopefully looking forward to see you guys in the future.
Thank you very much.
so much.
See you around.
See you around.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.